What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We've got day number 82 for you, back day. We tried a little something different yesterday, filming an S-Log. I think we're just gonna scratch that for right now. I've got some sample clips that I'm gonna use and I'm gonna do in DaVinci Resolve. I use CapCut Pro right now, and also I'm not sponsored or saying this. I use CapCut Pro right now because everything is so simple there. I mean, I have all these different things that I can just plug and play, and you know, it's a little bit different when you go to a better software like DaVinci Resolve or Premiere Pro. It's a lot more intricate and, you know, difficult to move your way around. So that's kind of why I did CapCut, because I want it to be quick, easy, and I can get it to you guys the next day. So I'm gonna take those sample clips and we're gonna go in DaVinci Resolve. It's a lot of money, but you know, it's a one-time payment in comparison to Premiere Pro, which is like $50 a month for the entirety of however long you have it. So cost efficiency is definitely going to be DaVinci Resolve, but we're going to get that, and then we're going to play around with all that color grading and whatnot to give you guys the best quality possible. But yeah, like we always do, we're going to start off here with 1 minute with God. I like to do this every single video just because, and I don't do it at the end, I do it at the beginning because it's always God first, me second, and you know, I think it's beneficial for somebody, especially in, you know, when I was in a position of I wasn't getting in God's word so much. I think it's just better for people like that, for us to do it together. So we're gonna do this together. So the lesson on today is healing. Will Jesus heal the hurts in my life? He who made your body can certainly repair and restore it. He who made your mind can repair and restore it. He who made your soul can repair and restore it. Prayer is a powerful source of healing because it connects you with your Creator. You know from God's word that He loved you enough to die for you. He promises that in eternity you will be fully healed. God's response to the question. Moved with pity, Jesus touched him. I want to, he said, be healed. That is Mark 1:41. For you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his wings, and you will go free, leaping with joy like calves led out to pasture. Malachi 4:2. God's promise. I heard a loud shout from the throne saying, look, the home of God is now among his people. He will live with them, and they will be his people. He will remove all their sorrows, and there will be no more death or sorrow or crying or pain. Revelations 21:3-4. So the lesson for today is prayer is a powerful source. You know, a lot of people want to just be like, oh, God, give me this, give me this, give me this, as God is a genie in a bottle. God is not a genie in a bottle, but somebody to make a relationship with. So the lesson on today is definitely going to be that God talked about in the Bible as if you have faith of a mustard seed, you can look at that mountain, tell that mountain to move, and it will move. And the same thing goes for healing, for hurt, for sorrow, whatever it may be. If you have the faith of just a mustard seed, you will be able to do anything. Nothing will be impossible. And that's a huge lesson because, you know, a lot of the times we want to ask him for things or tell him, you know, things that are going on in our life and, you know, hope that he fixes it. But if you don't have that faith of just that little mustard seed, and you have that doubt in the back of your head that this is not going to be possible, it's not going to be possible, man. That's just the bottom line. So the lesson on today, just have the faith of a mustard seed. I'm gonna say it a lot, but because it's a very powerful message that he gave us, that, you know, your faith, whether it be really big or really small, nothing is impossible when you have faith. And if you have faith in the Creator, the one that made you, you know, a lot of things are going to be possible. And this YouTube channel, for example, is one thing that I'll use. If you go look at my other videos, a lot of my videos get 40 views, 30 views, and me having that mustard seed of faith in God that I'm going to progress and I'm going to move forward with this. I now have like, what, 400 to 800 views almost every video now, which is so crazy to me, 30 likes. It's awesome, guys. I love it. I love you guys so much, and it means the world to me. But it's because I had that mustard seed of faith in him that this was going to be possible. So, you know, your dreams can come true, or your hurts, your sorrows can be healed if you have the faith in the Lord. And, you know, there's one thing that is crazy to me to think about, and obviously, you know, some people say that his 7 days when he created the earth and the heavens is a little different from our concept of time, but I like to use this, you know, I guess parable to explain this to you, is that, you know, God took 7 days to create the heavens and the earth, and he took 9 months to create you. 9 months in the womb, he created you. So if you think that he won't do some of these things for you, he won't heal you, he won't be there for you, you're wrong. He took 9 months to create you and 7 months to create the world. So if you think that this can't happen in a few days, this can't happen in a few months, you're wrong. You are wrong. Change your faith and build your relationship with Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. So that's the lesson on the day, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys that have been tuning in recently. It's mean the absolute world to me to just see, 800 views and 30-some likes. I mean, it's freaking awesome, man. I'm doing my best here to give you guys the best quality and the best quantity absolutely possible, because I want you guys to learn with me and do this together. So that's kind of why I do what I do. But let's get into this pre-workout real quick. Sorry, I had to turn off the vehicle here. So, like you guys know, we've been on Raw, the supplements. I do have a code for them, so if you want to get any Raw products, my code is Honeycutt, HUNEYCUTT. Gets you 10% off. It's pretty cool stuff. You don't have to use the code if you don't want to. It's really just up to you. But I think it's just really cool, and guys blessed me with the code through Raw. I know it's not the usual gym channels where you're just screaming and shouting and doing those. Well, I actually am screaming and shouting in the gym, but I want to bring a different style of content to you guys, which is something deep down in my heart that I've been called to do, is to preach and give the message of God to you, the good news. And that's why I do this 1 minute with God. I'm so happy that I started doing this 1 minute with God, because a lot of people, not saying they're too busy, but they want to have that excuse of being too busy. So if you're not busy enough that you can be watching my video right now, we are going to spend a 1 minute with God every single video together. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps somebody out there, and I hope these lessons are doing something for you. So I know I'm not a preacher. Like, I'm not a guy that's going to stand up here and say I'm holier than thou. That's not true. I'm a sinner just like you who needs Jesus. And that's why we're doing this together. So got my Raw. We got that red, white, and bum pre-workout, which pretty good beta-alanine and L-citrulline counts. And then we've got creatine monohydrate, which was 100 servings for like $40, when you're usually getting like 30 servings for, I would say, 40 of the same. So you're getting more cost efficient here. So if you can find supplements that have more servings for a less price, definitely go for it. Creatine monohydrate is the most studied as well. And I also have a pump O2 in here that kind of increases the blood flow and everything like that. So cheers, you guys. It's back day. It's going to be a good day. No deadlifts or anything like that today. I hurt my back last week, and we are going to just give it a couple of weeks to heal fully, and then we're going to get back to it. So yeah, let's get inside. We're going to start on the lat pull downs, and instead of doing the wide grip or any like really, really close grip, we're gonna grab one of those bars that's kind of a medium width grip, if that makes sense, because that angle of attack is gonna be different. I'll explain it in there, but let's get into it. Cheers, you guys. Cheers. So, without further ado, also, check it. I'm a huge anime fan, by the way. This is Reiner, AOT shirt. It is so sick. Oh my gosh. If you know me, you know I'm a huge anime fan. I started off on Naruto. My friend got me into Naruto. I used to be an anime hater, by the way, so if you're an anime hater, give it a shot. You don't have to start on Naruto. It's very long, but any like 12-episode anime is pretty good. But the reason I liked starting on Naruto is because the story that it told and the connection that I had with it. I mean, it was the first anime I'd ever watched. It made me cry at one point. I mean, seeing Jiraiya leave, and man, it was a lot, and I felt like I related with Naruto a lot, being like the outcast, being, just sitting on that bench that's outside of everybody else, and, oh, well, who's this guy, like, blah, blah, blah. I just related to him a lot, and I'm really, really glad that my friend introduced me to that anime first, and now I'm just an anime freak. So, yeah, give it a shot if you haven't, if you don't like anime. Just give it a shot, man. I mean, it is the most beautiful thing ever. It's not just cartoons. It's the stories that are told are fantastic. But yeah, eventually you'll get down to a point where you'll just want to watch it in Japanese, because the Japanese actors are freaking ridiculous. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Let's get inside, get after this back day. It's going to be a good freaking day. I'm excited for it. I'll see you guys inside. My arms are a little bit longer. Same with my torso. So for me to get a deep stretch here, I kind of have to lean a little bit back and then let those, let it come out. You'll see when we get into it, but basically the reason that I have this different bar here, we'll kind of show you. So usually I pick one of those close grip ones, but now we've got this here. And like I said, you know, we're all learning together here. So when I was doing close grip, it's kind of hard for my elbows to kind of get into that natural path of movement. So for this, it's more of right here. So my elbows go towards that natural movement path, and just allows me to really get that lat to work a little bit more. But yeah, so if you see me lean back at all, it's more of just to get like a deeper stretch, and that's about it really. So let's just get straight into it. Got 2 sets here. I did my warm-ups with 110, then 150, now we're at 180, and we're gonna feel it out. But yeah, let's get into it.
Damn it, Griffith, you aren't ever gonna change, are you?
Oh.
I will never change, not ever. Why are most men so preoccupied by bloodshed?
Yep.
It's true that men possess a side that is rather savage, as you have already observed. But its purpose is to win things that are precious, as well as protect them. You could say it's like a double-edged sword. Love and honor are both important things. They are the things a knight is willing to die for. It's the reason they take up arms. Griffith! However, for a man, I believe there is something that goes beyond that. Something even more precious.
Whew. I like it. I don't know how many reps I got. I'm pretty sure it was in the 6 to 8, 4 to 6 range, whatever. But I'm happy with it. So, you know, there's a difference between me going boom, and controlling the weight. So, main goal here is always control the weight. So, that's why you kind of see me. I'm going to squeeze at the bottom here and really try to engage those lats, and then slowly let it go. And then I'm going to round that back out just to get that deeper stretch. That's why you see me lean back a little bit, but yeah. You guys already know what we're going to move to next though. I guess it's called lat pullovers, whatever you want to call it. But someone came and tweaked my form last week or 2 weeks ago. So, and it felt really good. So we're going to do that this time. But let's move it on over there. All right, so like I said on this one, I got my form tweaked the other week, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna show you guys what that looks like here. So I was going past the hip. I'll show you when we get in there, but you guys already know what exercise we're doing. So let's just get straight into it. We're doing 100 pounds. I've vouched against doing full stacks because I want to get more control over the weight and feel it more. So we're gonna do a little bit lighter weight. So yeah, let's get to it. So with it, I was kind of taking it here, right? And then I would come past. So I thought that was good because, you know, I'm getting a even fuller range of motion. But I was feeling a little bit in those rear delts. So what he kind of told me was bring it to my hips, squeeze with the lats, and then let it go. So we kind of did that and it felt really good. So we're gonna do that now. Show you guys kind of what that looks like.
But if your dream still lives, if that castle still gleams just as brightly in your eyes, then it is your obligation. Now stand and face your future.
And you'll notice when I get to the top, I'm rounding those, or kind of just letting it round out, and then I'm going to engage those lats first and then pull with the lats. That's it. Yep. So, I mean, I got one more set there. Feels really good. feel a lot more in my lats than I would in the rear delts, which I usually was feeling it in the rear delts because I was going past that point. And yeah, feel this much better, so give it a shot. We're gonna move to some sort of rowing motion here. I think we're gonna do, instead of pulling that elbow to the hip, I think we're gonna be pulling it out to the side. I wanna work a little bit more of those rhomboids, which is like that middle part of your back, like right here, kind of. I don't know if my hand can reach it, but somewhere in that range. So we're gonna work more of those rhomboids. Yeah, let's move it on here. So for this one, like I said, I was doing a rowing motion, but we're gonna bring that elbow, instead of bringing it down to my hip, I'm gonna bring it up and out. So basically, that kind of comes with how you set up the seat for this one, because the angle of attack is gonna be different. So if I were to set the seat really high, that angle of attack is gonna be down towards my hip. But since I set the seat very low, that angle of attack is going to be up because of the way the machine works. So just make sure you set your seat right. You know, some machines won't be like this, so you know, like, cause that one over there, the angle of attack is different. It kind of comes like this, so it would be like this. This one is more of like this. That makes sense. So when I pull this out, right, notice how it comes down and up. So that's the difference between this and that one, because that one comes up to down. So if I want to train that lower lat, I want to go over there because I want that machine to come down into my hip. So I can do that here as well. I can just set the seat up higher and it'll still be that lower angle of attack. It's just coming up still at the base, or at the, you know, top of the exercise. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Not much else to talk about here. I don't want to go too heavy here because I don't want to just throw the weight around and it not be able to be controlled. So adding just a 45 and a 25 is just going to be just enough, you know. So let's get to it.
You give up on your dream. You give up on your dream. What do you have left? Nothing.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood. You are still too free. You don't have enough hate. And you know something.
This is all part of Near's plan to frame me! Isn't it a little odd that no one died after having their name written in the notebook? This proves it's a trap!
What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love into life?
Like I was saying though, it's coming up and back. So there's a difference between driving that towards the hip, right? So we'll show you guys the next overside. Actually, somebody over there, but yeah. See you guys on the next exercise. That's kind of what it looks like. But obviously I got to do my right side here. I don't want to waste too much time. So I'll see you guys at this next exercise that we're going to do. Yeah. All right. Well, I really enjoy this machine. I couldn't tell you if it's the angle of attack or just, you know, how it feels when I bring it down. But I really do like it just because the real, you know, control I have with the lats. I mean, you guys will see, but my rep range is always going to stay the same in a 4 to 8 range because I want to squeeze at the very bottom or top, whatever movement it may be. I'm going to squeeze and then I'm going to slowly let it down and then really get that stretch by letting it go. So it's always going to be the same. It's more or less of just, I'm not going to sacrifice weight. Like I could throw probably 4, maybe even 5 plates on here and just start repping it out quick. But I'm not going to do that because my lat's not really going to be the sole thing that's going to be controlling the weight. So basically I want to sacrifice the weight for form. And, you know, you're not going to see me trying to just zoom unless I'm doing a warm-up. That's about all you'll see. But it's all about control. That's about it, really. If you want to build that muscle, you have to, instead of throwing the weight around, when you throw the weight around, there's other muscles that can get involved, not on purpose, accidentally. It's just, you know, you want to throw more weight because you want to impress people around you. That's just how it is. Don't lie. But yeah, you gotta sacrifice that ego and start lifting properly.
Touch
So
me.
let's just get into it.
Please, don't touch me. Don't touch me. This miserable place. This isn't worth risking. Am I fighting for Casca? No, I can't do that. This isn't the time for thinking. I should only be thinking about wielding my sword and how I'll kill them. Nothing more.
Driven by the white-hot desire to stand alone as the world's most massively developed human. Squeeze it! Squeeze it! Kill me! Squeeze it! Squeeze! On the next level, let your eyes open and you are there ready, determined, motivated, inspired to take your physical self beyond any previous point of accomplishment. Number 5, I will go from now. Inhale completed. And step.
Whew. All right, one more set here, and then we're gonna move it along. I think we'll do one more lat pullover, I guess you can kind of say, but it's the machine type, and then we'll move to the finisher and be done on the day. 6 total exercises on the day, we'll get out of here. So I'll see you guys over at that machine over there. All right, you guys already know, it's one of my favorite machines here. I guess today was more of a lat focused day. I did train, that middle upper back just a tad bit on one of the machines, but more of it's lat focused because I like to stay lat focused because my waist is a little bit wider than most. So I need to compensate for that by making my lats bigger to give me that, misconception of an hourglass, if that makes sense. So yeah, gotta train those lats, those legs. So when I train my legs, I'm more focused on those, sides, the abductors, yeah.
It's easier to accept the fact that I'm just not good. I wasn't made to do that. And yeah, some of us can't be LeBron fucking James. But I'll tell you right now, man, we can do a lot of shit when it comes with pure arm guts and willpower and getting through shit. We have a lot more, a lot more than we think.
It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arm because it makes me just like, what if?
All right, that's it, yeah. Whew. All right, I got one more set there. We're gonna move it on. It's a tough one. After you've already done one exercise, it's most kind of like it, but see you guys at the finisher here. All right, you guys already know what we do for the finisher, so we're just gonna get in here, get it done, get into the post room, be done on the day. Rep range is the same, probably around 4 to 8, something like that. I'll probably be in the 6 to 8 though, that's the guess. But it just depends on how we're feeling. I mean, what is this, 6 exercises on the day? So, like I said, it's the finisher. It's not like we're starting out fresh off energy or anything like that. So, and we're not full second today, just 190 pounds on there, nothing too serious. But yeah, same as usual. It's gonna be letting that back round out at the top, bringing it in. So, let's get to it.
21, yeah, get it again. Come on, we want to see it. Good, 22. Who's going to carry the boat in the ball? That's you, buddy. Come on, 23. Come on, 24. One more, David. One more. The boat. Bumpy ass fucking road. That's fucking pothole. Jail. Detours and shit.
Hold on.
Yeah. A lot of you are gonna die. A nice and preserved body. No plates. No bad knees.
Hold on.
No
Hold on.
bruises, no scars. Stay hard.
I like it. So we've got about one more set there, and then we're gonna move into the posing room, be done on the day. The lats are pumped. Yeah. Whew. Let's move it on. I'll see you guys in the posing room. Let's go do it. Day number 82, back day. 6 exercises on the day, I believe, and very, very good. My lats are absolutely pumped right now, so we're gonna get into the posing real quick and then get out of here. That's basically it. But I mean, I'll probably sound like a broken record saying this, but I have to say it every single time because some people just don't understand that ego lifting is not the way to grow. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, if you're a science-based lifter, you're small. It's just like not true. Most ego lifters are people that are on gear, and they ego lift because the testosterone or steroids that they're taking are going to get them to where they want to go regardless on how they train. So, yeah, let's just get straight into the posing, show you guys what we look like today, and get out of here. All right. Like we always do, unflexed first, then we're going to go into the flex. So, unflexed. This is what we're looking like.
Lesson learned, people, is be nice to everyone. No matter what they look like, no matter how they're dressed, no matter, it doesn't matter. Treat everyone equally and, be nice to everyone. There's no reason ever be unfriendly to anyone, no matter how they look, how they act, how they walk, how they talk. Never judge a book by its cover.
The more you put into anything in life, the more you're going to get out. Let's talk about 5% mentality. 5% mentality basically is a person that's willing to do whatever it takes to reach his goals.
The thing is, you got to really sit back and understand that, life's short. You got to do all you can while you can.
There's so much in life, and there's so many things to accomplish, and think outside the box. You're willing to do whatever it takes in every aspect to be the best you can be, and have that 5% mentality to where every day you're working harder and harder to accomplish those goals, whatever they may be. And, accomplishing stuff in life is what makes us live, what makes us feel good about ourselves, what keeps us pushing.
So as you guys may know, I haven't been giving you guys the weight recently because I've been kind of sick the past few weeks. I don't know what's going on. I might have to go to a doctor tomorrow. I've just had an on and off fever. I don't feel sick, but I have a fever. So it's really weird. Like I don't have a cough. I don't have any, sinus problems, no nothing in my ears, whatever. I just have a fever. So I don't really know what's going on. It was a fever that I had like 2 weeks ago. It went off, and then now we got it back. It's really weird. I've never had this happen to me before because I don't feel sick at all. I feel fine. So, yeah. We'll just figure that out, but in the meantime, this is what we're looking like. I'm very, very happy with it. The reason I haven't been telling you guys my weight is because I've probably lost a little bit of weight, but also at the same time, weighing yourself every single day, it's like watching grass grow or paint dry, and it's like, at some point it gets a little tiring and annoying, so I'm kind of just letting it go for a week or two, and then I'll weigh myself, so I'm not, solely focused on the scale, because the scale could be wrong, the scale could be wrong sometimes. What I'm looking at is, in the mirror, do I see improvements in my physique? Do I see improvements in my lats when I work back day, do a lat focused day? Or do I see improvements in my side delts, my rear delts, my traps? Do I see improvements in my biceps, the overall physique? And the answer is yes. So I'm going to base my improvements on the physique that I see in the mirror, and I'm also going to base it on how I feel. So, yeah, that's kind of why I'm not, doing my weight every single day, because, I look freaky, man. I like the way that I look, and I'm really happy with it. So we're still on that road to 220. It's just I'm not going to be giving you guys the weight every single day. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, and that's kind of going to be my lesson, I think, on the day. It's going to be my advice is don't just look at the scale and say this is where my progress is coming from, because you could be losing fat, you could be losing muscle, you could be doing this, that. Depending on how you feel, depending on how you look in the mirror, do you see improvements? How your lifts are going? Are they going up in strength? Are you going up in reps? Or if you're cutting, are you going, controlling the weight better? Are you feeling it more in your muscle, or your muscle's looking better? Don't just base it on the scale, because the scale is very, very broad. It's not like every single detail. Like, it's not going to tell you, is your body fat percentage very good? Is your muscle mass very good? Is your, basal metabolic rate increase, decrease, which it doesn't really do that, but you get my drift. Just base it on how you feel in the mirror, how you feel throughout day to day. Do you have enough energy? Are you feeling good in your lifts? Yeah, that's about all I'll tell you, is because the scale is not going to tell you everything that you need to know and your progress. So that's going to be my advice on the day. But overall, that's going to do it. Day number 82. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. It does mean a lot to me. The past 4 or 5 videos have been over 400 to 500 views, some 800. And that's so freaking cool, you guys. You guys do not understand how much this means to me. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be somebody that helps other people and inspires them, motivates them. And, I started doing this on my Instagram, not showing you guys what I do, but more of just posting motivational, inspirational stuff and posting quotes about God, Bible verses, whatever. And I grew a following of 197,000 followers. And now we're starting our journey on YouTube. And the same premise. I knew it was going to work out on Instagram. I know it's going to work out on YouTube. It's all in God's plan. It's all in His will, all in His timing. And so as long as I can trust that, and like I said at the beginning of the video, have the faith of a mustard seed, anything is possible. So that's going to do it, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. It means the absolute world to me. I've been doing my best to get better at each and every single video. So like I said, last video on chest day, you guys saw I tried to film an S-Log. I tried to color grade. And I did only color grading in CapCut, so now we got to get DaVinci Resolve, and we're going to learn how to color grade in there to give you guys the best quality, best quantity possible. The reason that I did CapCut is because it's very easy to just edit that video the same day, export it, and post it that same second, or the day after, sorry. So that's why I stayed with CapCut for as long as I did, but I kind of want to get better at the style of videos that I make, so we're going to see if we can't do that. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It does mean the world to me. We're going to make this something one day. We are on the road almost to 2,000 subscribers. We're at 1,650 something or 1,660. So freaking cool, you guys. It's awesome. I started doing YouTube videos, I think about a year ago. Yeah, probably about a year ago. I didn't take it as seriously as I did now. I do at least 5 videos a week of good quality, good quantity. And yeah, I just want to show you guys what I do. My split, you guys know, chest, Monday, back, Tuesday, shoulders, Wednesday, arms, Thursday, rest Friday, and then Saturday is legs. We might change that up and do chest, back, rest Wednesday, shoulders, Thursday, arms, Friday, and then rest. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that because we're going to have to work out on Sunday, which I don't like to do. That's the Lord's day, and I want to keep it for Him. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. With all that being said, I really, really, really do appreciate you guys tuning in. It means the absolute world to me. And I will see you guys next time.